Okay. This was the one I remember playing a lot of as a kid because I always liked to play around with the different suits you could get, and I'm kind of sad that they don't show up anymore. So for whatever reason, the American version of the game axes out the locations. Like you see there, it says oil field, but in the Japanese version, I'm pretty sure it says, like, you know, Saudi Arabia or Iraq or whatever the hell Stan this level takes place in. And there's so many neat little mechanics introduced in this level that are just never used again. Like those little guys. Look at that. Okay, well I have a American education, so I know us and not us. Okay, fine. Okay, time for the neat one, time for the neat one. Thunder! Ka-choo! Ka-choo! Ah! I thought I was gonna be a cool guy for a minute. So with the exception of Centaur Man, for obvious reasons, you kind of notice that every robot master in this game just breaks down to jump, attack, jump, attack. We did it! We beat the Dirty Sand Robot! America is saved. Time to go liberate Canada. Oh. This thing is so stupid, but it's so awesome. And the running animation looks like shit, because you got these big, dopey arms. He flails all over the place. And you can't slide, but you're buff, so who cares? It's just like real life. You don't have troubles if you're buff. I missed that stupid feature from the GameCube Mega Man collection where you could just flip the C-stick and you could change between the armors, and it was just so stupid because they would just poof on. It's like so devious and complicated for no reason. Help, it's the Royal Mounties! Alrighty. Time to go to Africa. I'm gonna have to really give my hat off to Africa. Really give my hat off to Capcom for resisting the urge to put like a spear chucking enemy here. I see here you must be their king, the one with all the jewels. Here we go. Stop it! I always used to save Plant Man for last when I was a kid because this level pissed me off. Oh, this part gives me the troubles. Oh, what? I was gonna say I was gonna be really disappointed if they didn't show up. I want to go back and count the good jobs when I'm done. Oh god! Brownsing turret! It's fucking invincible! As we can see, the cold weather scares and confuses the black robot. Wait, I do, or the stupid cat does? Oh yeah, Texas! I remember when I was a kid and I used to need E-tanks just to breathe. I would always come here, grab that E-tank, and throw myself immediately into the spikes. Man, look at that little slutty one with his legs spread and his dick-sucking lips. I can't get over how fucking stupid his legs look when you use the jetpack. Just gets these stupid sexy legs. Okay, time to be cool, time to be cool. Yeah! I don't know why, I just like catching myself there. No, fuck you. Oh god, not a rotating platform! Not today, Red Man! Okay, let's go back for the energy balancer. That was a really weird part of Mega Man 6. When you get the beat parts from the bosses that have them, it changes the palette of the level for some reason. No, I'll tell you what makes me think. I just glanced over at the border and, you know, I'm looking at Mr. X here, and you're telling me some rich-ass scientist nigga can't afford more than, like, those cheap-ass brown loafers? You know, if I really sit down and think about it, I think that might be the only, like, jetpack section in the entire game. And that's kind of sad. Okay, time for the fun one. And that's it. No more Proto Man. Like Harrison Ford, he made his contracted appearance and now he's done. Oh yeah. Now we are off to a glorious Nippon. I will say this much though. After playing Mega Man Ultra and Minus Infinity, I am dying to see that guy do a Mega Man 6 ROM hack, because to my knowledge, this game has no good ROM hacks. Which really sucks, because I'd like to see somebody play around with the jet suit and the power suit. I don't know exactly what the fuck you could do to make it fun and interesting, but at least you could try. You know, it wasn't until I got older and learned about the really fucked up spear that caveman used that, it made sense to me why he flung his spearhead at you. When I was a kid, I was like, that's just dumb. Why couldn't he just stab me with it? So now that we're in jolly old England, do I make a fish and chips joke, or do I make some kind of kebab joke? I love that enemy. You just shoot him and he's like, hey, fucking stop. Okay, so this level's supposed to be in a history museum. Why does a history museum have this giant fucking death trap? You know what, that may have been the first time I actually did that the way you're supposed to. I always just threw on the jetpack and flew. Oh, never mind. Bye, tank. Okay, now check this out. This is how you can really tell Capcom stopped giving a shit. So over here is the boss of the level, but through here is the alternate path to get the beat parts. That's it. You just smash the block. At least in Tomahawk's stage, you just kind of went out of your way a little bit. So how did Greece's economy ever recover enough to build a robot? Fuck this pit! It makes you think that there's something down there just because of like how sort of ornate and just kind of in the middle of nowhere like it is. Plus it's just that little tiny pit. So I remember as a kid one time I was just like, oh hey, I want to go in there. Maybe there's something down there. No, you just fucking die. I'm not even gonna try to understand this part, just fuck gravity. Alright then. So not too unlike Nightman's stage, this one also requires little to no effort. There's the actual boss room, and here's the beat part room. Does Centaur Man even actually use the ability he gives you? Alright, shout out to the stupid cat, because we're going to China. See, you would think I would go get that easy health that was over there a few minutes ago, but you'd also think wrong, because you're expecting me to do something smart. Wah! I knew that was coming. I will go out of my way for this, though. Fuck it, just fuck it. It just runs into the pit. Fuck that guy. So it wasn't until I got older and more into Kung Fu movies that I realized that stupid little thing on his head is supposed to be like that top knot you see all the Chinese, not like monks, but the Kung Fu fighters have. This music just sounds so depressed for some reason. Nope, I lied. I forgot about this part. I guess this technically is something you can only do with the jetpack. Second try! Suck my dick! I don't know why I switched off of that, I need this. Then you skip the entire fucking level from doing this part, too. Wasn't until I got the art book that I realized that those things are supposed to be like a second, like what would you call it, like a Mark II of one of the bosses from the Cossack levels in 4. Wii Mario now? Well, okay, fuck me. I guess I don't remember this as much as I thought. Man, remember when the Wily bosses were at least, like, cool? That might be one of my least favorite Wily bosses. The thing is just so fucking stupid. Fine, jeez. Okay, so considering every Wily stage has started with a jetpack section, I'm just going to accept that I'm retarded. So the people who made this collection are also the same people who made the Disney collection that just came out, which is something I'm almost, well, also interested in. And I own the original DuckTales and the second Chip 'n Dale's game, but I don't have the rest of the games. But I've at least emulated them. Is that just digital only, or does that have a physical copy? Also, fun fact, that boss is called Metonger Z. Fuck it. Also, those enemies are called Peats, because they're supposed to be like a reverse beat. Or an evil beat, I should say. Fuck you, E-Tank. I haven't used one yet anyway. Surprisingly. You know, as much as I don't want to admit this, I'm really starting to understand why people hate 4, 5, and 6, because just, what the hell was that? Like, that whole platforming section was just lame. I would like to congratulate myself for getting through that section without making a dumbass Lemmy Smash joke. Yeah! I left it in! Okay, look, everybody acts surprised. Okay, so I have a random cute story about this. I remember one time when I was a kid, my dad made me go to bed. So we had written down a password or whatever, and he wrote down the password as Dr. Wily's house. Just for this castle, though. I mean, we'd later find out that, you know, the password doesn't save at the second castle, but that's a whole other story for another day. And I'm just gonna start pointing them out because I'm a fucking idiot, but there is a section coming up where you need to use the jetpack. Wah! And I always felt like such a badass as a kid when I did it. Yeah, right here. Woo. Oh, that's right, there is an alternate path I just skipped by. Fuck you. You know, I feel like Dr. Wily would be more successful if he stopped making robots that actively cause their own downfall. Okay. So I don't think I've ever actually gone through this level properly. I always do this little shortcut here, which is kind of frustrating to do until you get it right. Maybe going back to what I said earlier about hoping that the Minus Infinity guy does a 6 ROM hack. Maybe more fun little puzzles like that with the having to swap weapons mid-air. You know, I always used to talk to my dad about the enemies when I would play these games, and I would be like, "What? Why did I get so angry?" And I remember he would always mention like a joke that I didn't get till I was older, but it was just something about like, oh, they probably graduated in something stupid. And music clip. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you. This isn't a speed run, just some retard playing. So I mentioned my favorite Robot Master was Gyro Man. Nightman is my best friend's favorite Robot Master. He's a big medieval buff, so... Oh, there it is. Oh, Big Flash hurts my real Chinese eyes. Oh. Oh, there it is. Alright, timeout. There we go. Fujo is now glaring at me menacingly. What? Okay, this was my favorite final boss music for the longest time when I was a kid. Oh, and I was so close to not using an E-Tank, too. Now, ironically, the second form becomes easier. Because he changes the scrolling when he jumps. So he's less likely to jump up your ass. You know, that moment where I just fired my weapon, not having any energy, reminded me, when I was a kid, I used to run out of my weapons, and then I would just, like, pretend Mega Man was broken. And I would try to run through levels without, you know, attacking. Also, beat will not attack, little bitch. Also, to prevent yesterday's travesty, and here I was about to make a comment that he comes down to your level a lot more. Wow, what the shit? The Disney Afternoon Collection really is digital only. Okay, so just as a random aside, I logged into the PlayStation Store and I forgot that it was that stupid May the 4th whatever shit. And Super Star Wars is on sale for $5. And that's a good-ass Super Nintendo game. And the Star Wars Bounty Hunter is on sale too. Also a good Star Wars game. Okay, well not all of us are cool and live in the fucking future like you do. Yawn. Well, okay. Bye.